Hi guys, today I will try to show a short tutorial on making animation uh, on that leaves. So I will animate it in a Dragon Bones, and now I should prepare it somehow with Adobe Animate. And first of all, the first thing what I should do is to just fix that shape forms of that leaves. So basically I'm using the simple brush for that, and an eraser tool. So let's roll. Okay. uh, I want to say why I should fix that leaves, because the main palm tree was firstly like that form, and we decided to make a small movements to make those palms a little bit interesting in the whole map, and I will prepare it for making this. So what I'm doing, actually I'm cut out all the leaves from the palm to put a bones inside, and make it just a little bit dynamically better than it is. Yeah, like that. Also, I don't like some rounder corners on the ends. I will try to dissolve those, and in some places the forms, it's not actually exactly what I'm expecting. I will fix that too. Okay, like that. Take it easy, take it easy. Yeah, it's really actually, it isn't cold here today, summer days. Yeah, most of the time it's really important to make everything in a pretty slowly mode. I know you can hurry up, but not with the drawing, because the drawing should be gentle created. If you not concentrate on the movements, on your breathing while moving, you can just fail your whole concept. Okay, so let's think like, no, I don't like some parts still. Okay, like that, like this, like this. Yeah, that's great. So what we can do next? I actually just make a PNG and will cut all the images to layers manually. No, I need another one. I need this one. Yes, yes, yes. So it should be should be the palm 4. No, palm 4. Yeah, palm 4. Okay, so now I'm going to Photoshop. It's a pretty simple actions. Most of you already know how to do this. Photoshop, the favorite tool of all the time. Who make that picture actually? Elizaveta Parodina and Janusz Jurek. Nice, nice. I really like to enjoy some kind of art which featured by Adobe on the loading screen. It's always interesting to see other guys who work in the graphics. So let's see what I should open here. My Palm 4, yeah. Firstly, just cut it here like that, yeah. And now the simplest way to split this image into layers actually is just using the Control E, Control J shortcut to make this layer separately. Yeah, you know that? It's pretty easy to use the shortcuts. Like this. Yes. I know that most of tutorials usually use the names of the layers, but I hate that thing. I'm not using layers names at all because this is the working file. This is I don't really need it in the future. I just make it as it is to not spending a time on naming and all sort of things. It's for other guys, not for me. Yes. Now let's go to Dragon Bones. It's pretty nice, free software. Oops, 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 oops. No, you didn't see that? Yeah, I made already one palm. It's pretty. It was something like a research for me yesterday, but now I will make it from the scratch. Yeah. So let's take it here. Okay. Palm. Yeah, you can see that PSD file from the Photoshop. I just drag and drop it in the library here. And you can see the layers. All the layers of the PSD file should be visible here. And I really don't need to have the layer names, because for me it's pretty easy to just adjust it manually. So you can see this cross here it's a null, it's a 0 point of the screen of the canvas. We're using it for make proper animation, especially if you will use the JSON for exporting in Unity. It's really important to use the 0. Yeah, like that. It's pretty easy, yeah, you know. Let's make maybe music just a little bit. Yeah, great. So the next thing what we should do here is to make the meshes around the sleeves to have a chance to manipulate with the distortions of those. Yeah, and it's pretty easy to do. You can see here this little checkbox. If you will press here, you will see the square around your image. And now if we will press the edit mesh, we will see here the interface for editing the mesh. Here the small buttons you will see here, the modify, the create, delete. We need to use the new edge. This is important for us. Let's actually, I don't know what that means, the density. Maybe it's about if you generate it manually. Yeah, maybe I don't need that, but yeah, I will use the new edge thing. So he showed the leaf separately, and I just start doing my work here. Yeah, like that. So, and now we will do this leaf. It's just simple pressing on the parts where we should put some meshes. Yeah. Also, I really don't like that our meshes is not familiar with the pictures. You know, all these edges which you see right now, uh, they actually will distort the image when we will have a movement. Yeah. So something like that. This is really nice mesh. Let's continue with that leaf. I will show you one thing. Here we can see the bones. Yeah, let's put the bones on the leaf like that. Pretty easy. Just drag it from each other. Yeah, like that. Okay. So now we have a bones here. We can try to move those. Yeah. Oh, it's already bending somehow. Ah, yeah, because if you can see the armature tree, you can see that all my bones, it's already bended on that image which I have here, but it's not distorted at all, and it's bended somehow weirdly. I don't like it. Now, how to bend the bones? I just select the image, and here you can see and one important thing which I didn't find yesterday. Is that thing. I tried to select the tree with some other tools, and it was without that button. So take aware on that button to use the arrow here. Yeah, and if you will press here, you can just press on each bone after each other, and also he will generate the weight of that bones for that image. And now what we will have here, let's try to just slightly move that. Yeah, it worked great. I love that software. You know, when I was involved in some animation department on some animation projects a few years ago, it was so hard to animate to leaves like that, and I just spending a lot of days actually. So okay, I will be a little bit quiet right now because I just need to concentrate on doing the meshes. Okay, let's do that. Yeah. Next one. Next one. Another one thing that sometimes the software no way sometimes software really not feel you because you're pretty much zoom out, so you should zoom in properly to see everything on your screen. Yeah, like that. Let's add this symmetrical edge on the middle part. I don't know, maybe it's not so important to have it. I just make it because I don't know, it's nature of leads to have a center point. Forgot to add verticals. If you have not so much on the sides, it's not really good for animation. Now you will see how your leaves will just break up when you will move it. Maybe also my amount of verticals, it's not enough, but I believe that it's cool because my movements should be really easy, not so much movements on those palms because I don't have a bad weather. So my weather is pretty calm on that level where I will put that palm, and it's nice actually to make it like this way. Yeah. Actually, guys, this is my first tutorial, and I will really appreciate if you will comment on that, what I'm doing wrong here and what you suggest to see on the next ones. But I believe that it should be enough for anybody who work in the 2D graphics, animation stuff, to make these simple tasks like this. And you can see how faster it is actually. Yes, this is not a flash, but it's pretty fast. Oh yeah, let's do the bones. Time for a bones. Also, if you will see here, when I create a new bone, you will see that some blue stroke around the image. That means that when I create a new bone, it will bind automatically on that image. Yeah. Okay, let's do next one. Yeah. Lovely parts. Where all these guys was actually? It's interesting, yeah. Several years ago, when I was so, all this stuff was so important for me several years ago, you know. Right now it's important too, but not so much. So as you can saw, some of my last actions was like I create the big one and scale it down, because you have seen that when I start creating the bone, it automatically tries to bind with the other leaves, and I don't need that. I need to bind it on my leaf which I have here, where the bones is. Oh, yeah. Sometimes it's not so good on binding. Maybe somehow it's possible to turn down the automatically. Actually, I know what to do here. I can just make. No. Okay, let's continue that way. It's the simplest way. I will just make the first one a little bit bigger than others. I don't need actually the big amount of movements in this part. Also, I really like the interface work here. You can just use the right button on your mouse to move everything. It's the greatest thing. I just really want to have this in Photoshop. Also, maybe it's possible to adjust it somehow manually, but I really like to move the canvas by pressing on the right button. Because, for example, in Photoshop, probably I really not use the right button of the mouse. Okay, let's add a bones. Oops. Yeah, that's great. And you can see here, yeah, weight calculating complete. So he calculate the weights of the bones. Amazing. In the past, I was so annoying on that, actually, on creation of that weights manually. It's so rare. But now it's good. Everything comes from automation. Yeah. And that's this. And this. That. Next. Yeah, it's a boring task, but when it will work, it's just amazing. You know? Also, let's save that project. Yeah, so let's move to animation tool. Here you can see that bones here and the timeline. I already put the auto key here. Yeah, to make animations. Only one thing also I want to try here. Maybe it's possible to make IK, but how to? Not now. Okay, so let's go to animation again. Let's try to just rotate it a little bit. Yeah, like that. It's great. So let's start. Let's start from the. Actually, I can make something. Something to have the first. Oh. It's too much. It's a kind of interesting thing. Yeah, I don't need to do that right now. Okay, let's start by work on each bone separately. I will use actually not so much bones because I not like to make this tutorial pretty big. So the first K should be like that. The second, let's make it like in a 10K frames, like that. It should be just a simple movements. And here, just a little bit. Like that. Yeah. Great. This one. Like this. Yeah. But again, it's too much. Sometimes it's too much. Maybe something like that. No, it's too little.
Watch me swallow my insanity with bottles of the green. Yeah, I'm walking through the city, but it's feeling like a ghost town. Yeah, I'm dreaming of you with me, but you're gone, I'm so alone now. Hating the situation, I'm too tired of facing the feeling I'm craving. This life is amazing, but something is missing. And don't call me crazy, but I feel like living way up in the stars. If I believe hard, I can make it. I'm trying to take a spaceship, there's delay, it's fucking raining. I'm wandering alone to places that I've never been. I'm putting my mind in the sky, letting the whole world in. My personality is 92 or 93. Let's get lost up in the past, why don't you spend this day with me? You couldn't pay me to be lazy on this perfect day with you. Thinking of a payment plan as gold standard substitute. Got a blunt or two in love with you. Coping with this juxtaposed life we keep on living, we're just waiting for the summer June. You wouldn't know what you're missing, left with no one's permission. Writing rhymes in the kitchen while you're changing your clothes. I'm turning smiles to frowns, now nobody's around. So here's a song with some more shitty thoughts I wrote.
I'll be thinking of you while I stare up at the sky. Darling, you're my favorite reason to cry.
Again, I'm so in love with you.
So yeah, the most important thing is to make it really simple. Do not to take too much awareness of the audience who will play in our game. Yeah. So let's see how it looks like. Also, we can remove here these bones, and yeah, maybe you can see only all the stuff only in one position, like I mean only fast forwards. but I didn't do that in the backward. Actually, I didn't see how to make here backwards. Animation, because here is only repeat. Yeah, we will do that 50 frames, and let's just export it. You can see here it's possible to export it as an atlas for Unity. You can export it with a JSON with atlas. You can see here the possibilities of exporting that, but I will use the image sequence for my needs. Right now, let's choose another folder. Yeah, and now just test it in After Effects how it will looks like. Yeah, where's my After Effects? Yeah, it's right here. So let's use the last file which I have here. I will just add this new palm keyframes. You can see here that I import the sequence. Not sure that you listen to me because loud of the music. So that's it. This is my palm. I will just add this effect. Dropping shadow is already created from the last working session. Okay, so I do just reverse it animate. Whoa, what the? Pretty interesting. So you can see here how it moves. Great, I like it. I like it. So yeah, that's all, folks. I really appreciate if you will watching me, and please subscribe and comment on my channel. I really like to hear something from you, to make some new videos about the game development as an artist or art director. Please don't be shy.